What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to the Liverpool-Burnley post-match analysis show and reaction video. Let me know what did you think of the game, where will Liverpool finish in your opinion in the Premier League at the end of the season. I think Liverpool will either finish maybe third or fourth. First of all, huge credit to Burnley. I think that they deserved to get a draw in this one. Liverpool didn't play as well as we could, but in contrast, we played much better in some of the games this season and still lost. So to come away with the 3 points, which is absolutely massive at this stage of the season, even more important than the performance in my opinion. There is only 10 games left for Liverpool in the Premier League, and we have to win almost like all of them if we want to finish in the top 4. And it's more important to win the game actually than to play well, but of course you want to do both. And Burnley started the game really well. Even before they scored the first goal, they created quite like 1 or 2 good chances, and it was a brilliant ball from Lowton. They basically outplayed the high press of Liverpool, and Lowton with an early cross from midfield which evades everybody at the near post. And this is why Burnley are very brave to play with 2 strikers, because Andy Gray, who terrorized Liverpool in the home game match for Burnley, that ball evades him, but it's Barnes at the far post who is wide open. I don't know where Nathan Klein was, but he was way behind Barnes, and Barnes just slides in and side foots it into the back of the net. A brilliant, quite brilliant goal by Burnley, I have to say. And Liverpool didn't really play well either in the second half or in the first half. I have to admit that you know, we didn't create as many clear-cut chances as we usually do. It's so ironic because when we lost to Burnley 2-0, we had 28 shots and still lost the game. Today we only had 10 shots, and I'm talking about Liverpool of course because I'm a Liverpool fan if you didn't know, and we won the game. So this is so strange, and this is how football works. Mane goes through on the right wing, he crosses it for Origi, which was a little bit high. I think a more accurate cross, and Origi puts that into the back of the net. And yeah, Origi didn't play, you know, particularly well. No Liverpool players stood out for me today, and that was a big disappointment. Mane and Coutinho had some flashes, but they certainly can play much better than they did. And one positive is that Liverpool matched Burnley for their physicality. Of course, Burnley, you know, really were very direct, and Liverpool's defense was put under severe pressure for, you know, some of the moments. And Liverpool's defense still with Klavan and Matip, it's not as strong as it should be. And Liverpool had to wait until first half stoppage time to actually equalize. And Wijnaldum, who scored all his goals so far in the Premier League at home for Newcastle and for Liverpool, he does it again. A brilliant cross by Origi. Wijnaldum tries to flick it with his back heel, tries to backheel it into the back of the net, but it got blocked. The defender blocks it, and I think the defender tries, you know, to get the ball away from Wijnaldum, but he slips, and Wijnaldum had the composure to wait where the other defender who was in front of him, where he's going, and he went to the defender went to the right, and Wijnaldum shoots to the left, and the goalkeeper also went to the right, so the left side of the goal was wide open, and he slots it home. And that was a huge moment, in my opinion, a huge relief just before halftime to equalize, because had Burnley gone in at halftime 1-0, it would have been extremely difficult to come back from that. It was extremely difficult still to break down this Burnley team, because they defended really well. I'm stressing this, that Burnley, in my opinion, deserved to draw this game. They played actually really good football sometimes, and yes, they were direct. Yes, sometimes they crossed the ball, but there's nothing wrong with that. Burnley are playing to their strengths, and it was Liverpool's task to break them down. And again, we lagged a little bit in midfield, in my opinion. Emre Can, you know, even though he scored an absolutely magnificent goal in the second half, he was hugely criticized you know, in this game by the Liverpool fans, and I can understand why, because he had some sloppy touches. He didn't, he didn't really, you know, impose himself onto the game. But yeah, Emre Can, who had a disappointing first half, gets the ball from Wijnaldum, or was it Origi? I think it was Origi in the 61st minute, and from like 27 or 28 yards, he shoots with his right foot, and it's a really hard, really low shot with a lot of pace, a lot of venom, and it rockets into the bottom corner. The goalkeeper dives for it, and I will be honest, I thought that the goalkeeper would get a hand to it, because normally you have to pick out the top corner from that distance to score, but actually Emre Can picked out at the bottom corner and still found the back of the net, and that was a huge relief, more than anything else, for the Liverpool team. To win while not playing well, you know, is huge for Liverpool, and Man United have been doing this for years, and certainly this season they have done it a lot of times, and Liverpool have to learn to do this more often, because up until this point, every time Liverpool didn't play well, especially if Liverpool played particularly badly, they lost or they drew, but they never won while not playing well. So this was, I think, the first time, and Burnley, just 1 minute after Liverpool scored the second goal, Liverpool's second goal, Burnley should have and could have equalized. They had a huge chance, and actually 3 Liverpool players froze themselves into the, you know, path of the ball. I think it was Klavan in the end who blocks the shot, but yeah, Burnley probably should have equalized. Ben Woodburn came on for Coutinho, who had a very disappointing game. I have a feeling that Coutinho might have an injury or a knock, because he wasn't at 100% against Arsenal, and he wasn't at 100% against Burnley today. Maybe he has he's off form, or maybe he has a knock. But yeah, Woodburn, for his age, he's only 17 years old, he looks very composed, he looks like an experienced striker. The one thing missing from his game is more aggression. I would love him to, you know, be a little bit more aggressive, more direct. Sometimes if he picks up the ball on the wing, to just try and run at the defenders and go past them. But that will come with the experience, with time, what to do in certain situations. But certainly for a 17-year-old to play like Woodburn, I think he's a great talent, and he has you know, a lot of potential. And he actually could have scored in the 71st minute. He had a brilliant cross, almost found Origi, and it was curling towards the far corner, but just wide of the far corner. But I remember Origi scoring a similar goal against, I think it was Sunderland, when it was, you thought it's a cross, but it ended up in a shot, and Mane should have sealed the game. He had a brilliant chance, but he was a little bit off balance, and he shoots. I think it was hitting the bar, or maybe going under the bar, but the goalkeeper saved it. And then the incredible drama in the 93rd or 94th minute, Burnley had an absolute sitter. Lowton, who gave the assist for Barnes, finds himself inside the box, and Mignolet comes out, he makes himself big, and maybe that's why he rushed his shot, Lowton, but he blazes over the wire from like 3 or 4 yards, and that was a huge let-off for Liverpool. And this means that Liverpool now are in, I think they are in 3rd place. Let me check the league table very quickly. So yeah, Liverpool are in 4th place still, but they are just 1 point behind Tottenham and Man City, and now the Man City game is absolutely massive. And if Liverpool continue their great run of beating most of the big sides, if Liverpool beat Man City next week, then we are, you know, we are in a very good position for the top 4. And even if we lose Man City, Liverpool are still in a good position. Arsenal are now 5 points behind Liverpool, but they have 2 games in hand. Man United are 6 points behind Liverpool, but they have 2 games in hand. But there are some big games coming up. For example, you know, West Brom host Arsenal, and yeah, Man City play Liverpool, and Tottenham will play Southampton. So not many games will be easy, of course, in the second half of the season. And I'm actually really looking forward to the second half of the season now, because, you know, Liverpool look like that they are out of this terrible form which saw them win just 3 of the 13 games at the beginning of 2017. Now they actually won 3 games out of 4 in the Premier League, which is a good run of form, and I really hope that Liverpool will continue playing like this and hopefully keep collecting points. Let me know what did you think of the game in the comments below, and leave a like if you enjoyed this. See you later guys, thanks for watching, and a new career mode video is coming in like an hour or so, so stay tuned for that. See you later guys, goodbye.